They fought the law, but the law didn't win? The heroes of the Marvel Cinematic Universe work tirelessly to protect the galaxy from evil, and as they're the good guys, they're usually pretty successful in doing so. But every once in a while, a bad guy or girl comes around who really gives the heroes a run for their money and occasionally manages to get the better of them. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and with the return of Zemo in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we thought it was a good time to take a look at all the villains in the MCU who actually won.
An empire toppled by its enemies can rise again, but one which crumbles from within, that's dead.
Baron Zemo's primary goal in Captain America Civil War was to get his revenge on the Avengers for their part in the deaths of his family, and although he did get captured at the end of the movie, you gotta remember that he was actually successful in breaking them up, with an elaborate plan to pit Iron Man and Captain America against each other. Bucky's revelation that he killed Tony Stark's parents, something that Steve knew and purposefully hid from Tony, understandably made things a little difficult and resulted in the Avengers going their separate ways for 2 years until the Thanos threat brought them back together.
Maybe we can still heal you. Nah, just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage.
The son of Wakandan Prince Njobu, Eric Stevens worked his whole life to get revenge for his dad's death caused by King T'Chaka. He eventually challenged T'Challa for the throne, won that fight, and took his place as the leader of Wakanda. Now, Killmonger's methods were definitely misguided, yes, but his motives to help oppress people weren't. And although he did die at the end, T'Challa realized that Eric had a point and opened up their borders to share Wakandan knowledge with everyone.
You have made a grave mistake, Odin's son.
I make grave mistakes all the time. Seems to work out.
The fire demon from Muspelheim, Surtur, was prophesied to be the one to initiate Ragnarok, and to stop it, Odin defeated him thousands of years ago. But he was actually just waiting to gain enough power to finish the job, and like Odin before him to keep Asgard safe, Thor succeeded by properly killing him. But after it became clear that they couldn't defeat Hela without destroying Asgard, Loki resurrected Surtur, so in the end, he did actually succeed in doing exactly what he'd always wanted to do. One of the most mysterious villains in Phase 3 of the MCU was Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. She had crazy quantum phasing powers, and while most other bad guys want power or resources, her ultimate goal was just to survive. She went after the quantum tunnel to stop herself from fully phasing out, but once Janet Van Dyne was rescued, she transferred some of her energy to Ava, and at the end of the movie they were actively helping her get more quantum energy.
He did exactly what he said he was going to do. Thanos wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
And of course, we couldn't forget Thanos. They'd been teasing the Infinity Saga's big bad since all the way back in Phase 1, and the Mad Titan made his full debut in Avengers Infinity War, where after much trouble, was victorious in balancing the universe and snapping half of life out of existence, including many of the MCU's own heroes. Now, we all know that the Avengers managed to reverse the snap 5 years later, but as seen in various Phase 4 properties, that's had its own consequences, and there are some out there that think the world was actually a better place in the aftermath of the snap. You could even say, to an extent, that Mysterio won in Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, he may not have succeeded in becoming the next Iron Man, but he did frame and expose Peter and became a martyr, which may have been his plan all along. We'll get to see the fallout of that soon in Spider-Man No Way Home, and there are even bigger big bads on the way. And with this track record, there doesn't appear to be any real guarantee that the good guys will always win. But we'll be here to cover it all, good or bad, so make sure you keep coming back to us at Screen Rant to stay in the loop on all things Marvel. I'm Greg Elliott, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.